Hey, what's up, everybody? Adapa11 here with another review from G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra. This one is of Zartan, the Master of Disguise, number 1010. Here, he is in his desert outfit with some disguise, as you can see. Now, this is the third one I've had. I had a carded one and a loose one that I sold shortly after moving from one house to another. But he's just so darn cool, I had to get him again. And let's read the back of his card here. Zartan is a master of disguise who works for Cobra as a mercenary and a covert agent. This expert mimic can impersonate anyone. During the desert battle, he disguises himself as a desert native to slip behind enemy lines, then impersonates a G.I. Joe trooper to steal valuable battle information. Mission equipment: hand-forged steel, wakizashi swords. Sorry if I mispronounced that, which I likely did. And they got a really, really cool diorama setting on the back here. Now, I used to have a very large G.I. Joe collection that if you wanted to look at it, it's in some of my earliest videos. In my old location, I had a smaller house with a really big room where I could afford to have a lot of my stuff set up. Then when I moved into a bigger house with smaller rooms, I didn't have the space for the toys. I know it sounds kind of weird having a bigger house and not as much room, but when you add a family member in the mix, things get prioritized. So I have a story in line that I'm going to work on, and I just cannot omit Zartan from something I have planned here with my Star Wars figures. So, without any more rambling, let's take a look at this guy loose. All right, out of the package. Man, I'm glad I got this guy back. I kind of don't even really know why I got rid of the second one. Okay, let's start here with him and his Zartan himself, I guess, uniform. So here he has right here his Falcon, and it's got a little, I don't know the proper name for this cover for the eyes of the Falcon, but we can see here, let me get it a little closer. There we go. So you can see here the Falcon's head is covered. We could take this off, and then now the bird is free to go. It's got nice detail. Reminds me of, what was the name of the bird that Spirit had? I can't remember the name of the bird that Spirit had. But anyways, so there's nice detail on the bird. The wings do not move or anything like that. It's just one mold. But still nice nonetheless. Look at that. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, he has a staff. The carrot is for the bird to perch on. All right. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. Never mind. It's just part of I thought maybe there was... never mind. Let me just stop fiddling with this and put the bird right here. So let me get a little bit more of the gear here. Now, here's the bag that Zartan carries. Come on. Focus for me. There we go. So here's the bag. There's no paint detail. It is just one color. Still a nice mold. And in here is the additional head for the disguise that Zartan has of the G.I. Joe Trooper. In the past, I've had the habit of fiddling with the action figures with my hands, obstructing the view of the figure and whatnot. So I'm just adjusting it here. But here's the figure. It goes into the bag, or the other figure's head, and it goes into the bag. That's pretty cool. I'll put that on. Let me just finish up with Zartan and Zartan mode here. So we can see here he's got nice detail on the chest. I should say on his vest. Okay, here we go. So you can see he's got the feathers and whatnot. Gosh, post 40, the eyes start to go to crumb, so I can't really see very well. And yes, I do have an appointment set with an eye doctor, so bear with me here. But so he's definitely got some paint detail on here, some tassel-looking things. So I really like the detail on the vest. So let's see behind us here. Oh, yep. And he's got the hole to where you could put a backpack and another here for weathering. The paint detail goes down here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can make that out. Here's the Cobra signal on his back. Pretty cool. All right. So when we take the top off, you notice it. He's got a bit of a sunburn, which is pretty cool, too. So he's a little, you know, wait a minute. That's kind of funny. So here he's more pale. Up here he's more red, as if he's been subjected to the sun. So you'd think it would be the other way around. You'd think this part would be sunburn. Oh, well, this is the details. But it would appear that he's a little bit discolored in the trapezius muscles and deltoids. And the chest, he's pretty ripped, actually. He's got a six-pack. Paint detail on the face is really good. He's got the white eyes. I'm a big Star Wars fan. If you're new to the channel and you're here for this G.I. Joe, I have a lot of Star Wars stuff, and this has Sith written all over it for me, just with his hoods and his other form. It's out of reach, but you know, the original Zartan that we're all familiar with. Now, this was one of my favorite characters growing up, and it wasn't so much that he had the coolest figure, though he turned green, and I thought that was a really cool gimmick, but the fact that he could just disguise himself, and when the cartoons came out, that voice just got me. I mean, I liked it, man. I thought that was like the coolest voice of all the Joes in the cartoon. What was that? Sun something cartoon. I forgot the name of the production company. Suncoast or something like that. Sorry, can't remember it, but let me get back to describing the figure here. His articulation is fantastic. Lateral raising at the shoulders bilaterally, ball jointed. His elbows, yep, they rotate. Got really, I think even at the forearm. Yep, just superior to the wrist. In the middle of the forearm, he rotates, and he's got abdominal crunch, and no rotation at the waist, but he does have that abdominal crunch. And let's see here. It's got two pegs. And he's got good articulation at the knees. It's a lever. He's got really good articulation at the hips. So he can give a good side kick, front kick. He only goes up so much. And he's got articulation bilateral at the ankles. Dig that. All right, let's take a look at his gun. Oops, getting off camera here. So here's his pistol. Now, that's the only thing about the firearms, is that he does, I should say, the weapons do not have any paint detail. Here is his machine gun. Okay. He's got the two swords right here. It's pretty cool. He has very fine detail. I don't know if you can see it, but he's got these little, I don't know if they're tattoos or what, but there's one there and there. I don't know why my eyes can see that. It's funny. Probably because I just subconsciously had that in my mind that it's there from looking at the card. But you can see he's got these little white dots on here. And, man, I really like this figure. Let's see what he looks like with the other disguise. And I will pull his head off. Here is long neck. It is funny how the neck kind of slants forward like this on these Joes. Let me get this on here. Okay, get his arm in here. Wow, it's good thing I don't have the let me just get the focus back here. Right now I'm trying to get his vest on, and it's kind of a pain. What's up with this? Yeah, the vest, well, you see, I'm trying to get this on, and this doesn't open up. That makes it a little difficult. I'm going to have to pause this. It opens up at the side here, so that'll make it to where we can get the vest on. Put it on like such, and put the other head on. And now we have Zartan disguised as a Joe Trooper. Pretty cool. This is, as far as I'm concerned, putting him. So I'm doing this mashup with, well, mostly Star Wars figures, but a lot of other 3 3/4 inch action figures. sci-fi genre, and this is definitely going to be part of my Moise Isley scene and get up. But here we go with Zartan with his G.I. Joe look, his disguise, and I like it. It's like having two different figures in one, really. Look at that. Let's get him a little closer so you can see the face. There's that neck going forward. This comes off. There we go. See how menacing looking he looks here. What great detail. I really like the Pursuit of Cobra. I mean, that's probably my favorite. I like the 25th anniversary as well. And of course the original. Everything with the original is going to be classic. But the Pursuit of Cobra is probably my overall favorite for the G.I. Joe line. It's just so well done. I am glad, though. I haven't done a review on them because I have them in the card. And I don't know if I'm going to take them out. But I do have I don't know what it's basically Destro with a big Gatling gun and Big Daddy dollars, I guess. You know, he's got a suitcase full of money. Sold one loose with a bunch of Iron Grenadiers. And I kept at least one in the package of that Destro. And that's a phenomenal character, too. But these Pursuit of Cobras Pursuit of Cobra characters are just freaking awesome. And here's what he looks like in the back. Looks like he has a backpack with no load in it. You can see he's got these elbow pads, but overall, it's just a really good figure. And it's almost like having two in one. And you can see all these accessories here. I mean, they're just laying all over the place now. But I guess I don't know what else to say about the character other than he is just really cool. And if you don't have them and you like Pursuit of Cobra, I'd highly recommend them, especially if you like the Cobra group. But I guess that's enough yapping here. I'll leave some pictures at the end so you can get them in detail and pause it if you like and whatnot. But I guess that's just about it. And hey, thanks for watching. Thanks even more if you subscribe or give me a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you have any questions or want me to do a review of anything, maybe I have it, maybe I don't, and if I do, I will, if I haven't shot a video for it already. But well, I guess that's about it, everybody, and thank you for watching and have a good time. Till next time, take care.